Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So it is 7 o'clock. What day is it today? I'm losing track of time. June 20th. And we wanted to come on the stream today, guys, and talk about a few different projects that we have our eyes on. We think they're good opportunities. Like we mentioned many times, we work in Oakville, Milton, and Burlington. These are our main core markets, and we work with all the builders in these core markets. There's a few good opportunities that we feel can benefit, can be a great option for first-time home buyers. We're going to touch upon one project today, which is Mattamy Hawethorne East Village. This is in Milton. This is located in right on the border of Oakville and Mississauga, and Mattamy has released some really interesting townhome options. These are freehold townhome options we're going to get into. We're going to touch upon this project. They do have detached options there in Milton as well. And then we're going to touch upon a few other projects in Milton and Oakville. If anyone wants to send us a message or reach out to us during the stream, any questions about some of these projects or any other projects that are currently ongoing in Oakville or Milton or Burlington, feel free to do so. Asim, how was your week overall, though?
Week is busy. I mean, the work and everything.
Good.
How's your week so far?
Can't complain. It's still a challenging market, as everyone knows. You know, there's still a lot of uncertainty with buyers, but we have noticed a little bit of an uptick in May. And in June, we've noticed a little bit more activity. And we're going to touch upon that as well. We're going to touch upon a few projects in Oakville where they sold a lot of units. They did a release a few weeks ago, and the numbers are really good. But we're going to focus on Mattamy Milton Hawethorne for now. As you can see behind our screen, this is the project that we're going to touch upon. And again, a great option for first-time home buyers. Now, what we're going to do is Asim is actually going to ask me some questions about, we want to make this an interactive experience. So Asim is going to ask me some questions about the project. I'm going to answer Asim. And if there's any information that we've left out, I don't think we will, but we will just summarize that after the Q&A. But we're going to focus on this project, which is Mattamy Milton Hawethorne. It's a combination of townhomes and detached. Asim,
okay.
start it
Coming
out.
back to the project, right? So just briefly tell a little bit about the project.
I'm going to share my screen with you guys. It looks like it's showing. All right, so yeah, this project I think is a great opportunity for first-time home buyers. What they have done, Mattamy, is they have released freehold townhomes. These are freehold village townhomes, 3-bedroom options, starting in the $700,000 price point. So for Milton, for a market that's, you know, still on the affordable side versus Oakville or versus Mississauga, you know, it's a good price point. These are, again, village townhomes. I'll show you.
But before we move ahead, someone was asking me about what is the difference between the village townhomes and the traditional townhomes.
Great question. Okay, so village townhomes basically are 3 levels. You have a traditional 2-story townhouse with a backyard. These are not 2 stories; they're 3 stories, but they have a second level terrace. I'll give you an example. I'll show you an example of what something looks like a village townhouse. So this would be an example of a village townhouse, as you can see over here on my screen. So it's got 3 levels. The second level has a terrace, and the third level has a balcony. You would have a driveway, and you would have a single garage. So you can park 1 car within the garage, and you can park 1 car in the driveway. So the difference between a 2-story traditional is that these are 3 levels, and they don't come with backyards. This product typically has a maintenance fee to it. So this is actually most of the time a condo townhouse style. This one is a freehold. So they've released a freehold. There's no maintenance fees whatsoever.
And the pricing starting at what?
Prices for these ones are starting in the $700,000 price point. Now, they released this project a few weeks ago. They did very well when it comes to selling. So you can see here for the freeholds, they only have a few units left. The closings are 2026, and the price points you asked me for these ones are starting from $750,000. So you can see here the entry-level model for these freehold townhouses are the square footage would be 1,348 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-washroom, and the starting price would be $750,000. If you're going to a higher level, a bigger model, then the prices do edge up a little bit. The largest model we have here is 1,685 square feet. That would be a 3-bedroom, 2.5 washroom, which would be in the low $800,000 price point. So these are very good prices. We haven't seen a product like this, a freehold product like this, in Milton in quite a while. And this is a really good location as well. But I'll let you ask me the questions and then I'll go over more details.
Okay,
I guess.
and what's the status of the project right now? Like, are they ready to move all of them, or like?
No, these are, like I mentioned earlier, these closings are going to be 2026. So you can see that we do have a few units still remaining here, but they have done extremely well. Now, we have two types of products with this. We have the freehold townhouses, which there's no maintenance fee. And then we have the same models where there is a maintenance fee. The maintenance fee is $110 per month. And what Mattamy is doing for the first 2 years, they're actually giving you 2 years of a free maintenance fee. But how it works though is that the prices would be less on the common element townhomes. So you can see here the models are exactly identical to the freehold townhouses, but they're coming in at around $20,000 to $30,000 cheaper because they come with a maintenance fee. So that's why I think a lot of people are deviating towards a freehold option, because yes, they're giving you 2 years free maintenance here, and yes, you have to pay more for the freehold, but typically people don't like having freeholds associated with them. And you can see here when you look at what units have sold for the for the common element fees, they still have some units left. But the closings would also be in 2026. But if someone is really dead set on keeping a low price point, we do have this option as well. We do also have rear lane townhomes. So if someone is looking for 2-car garage with this with this builder, we do have rear lane options. Rear lane options basically. So with this product, with the rear lane townhouses, there are also 3 levels, but instead of being attached, so one thing with the back-to-back townhouse, they're attached to another townhouse directly. With a rear lane townhouse, you have a dual entry. So you have 2-car garage on one side, and you have an entrance on the other side. So you can enter the house from both ways. But with a rear lane, you have 2-car garage versus a back-to-back town where you only have 1-car garage. And with a rear lane, sometimes you get more space. But if I show you the rear lane pricing for these ones, they are coming in at around, starting from the $800,000 price point, and we do have 4 and 5 bedroom options as well. So that is the difference, as they are bigger models. We have models as big as 2,300 square feet for the rear lane towns. Again, the price points are really good though. It's hard to get something like this. We haven't seen this kind of pricing for a while. I know Mattamy is adjusting when it comes to the market and how things are, but $800,000 to $900,000 for this type of product is a good price point in my opinion in Milton. These aren't completely freehold. They do come with a maintenance fee, which is $110 per month. But
people ask the question sometime, like how about the maintenance fees? Is it going to remain the same, or it's going to increase in the future?
Maintenance fees for these type of products, they do slightly increase, but not like a condo. Like if you're buying a condo and your maintenance fee is $350, after 5 years, it might jump to $450, $475. These ones gradually do increase, but not at the same level as a high-rise condo would. Yeah. But looking at the floor plans for these ones, now we do have a few lots still left here as well for the rear lanes. But the rear lanes will get you more space, and like I said, you'll get 2-car garage. But if you look at how they look, now these are just a few different models. We have a few models that you can choose from, and we do have some availability left here. And you can see here, this is how they look. So the biggest model, like I mentioned, I think it's the end unit, which is around 2,300 square feet. So this is a Renrich end model. And
we have detached option as well here with the project, right?
Yeah. So I just wanted to show you guys, these are really good options for first-time home buyers. If you want to understand the full price breakdown, the closing costs involved, we can go over all that. Just want to show you guys the location, and we'll jump into detached, because this project also, we do have detached options there. And like I said, the way the market is, the prices have come down. So from 50 months prior, the prices are lower. But I just want to show you guys on a map. So we're currently in Mississauga right now. And I know people have kind of a stigma with Milton, like that we do get some pushback, but this is a really nice pocket of Milton. It's right on the border of Oakville and Mississauga. So it's not central Milton, the older part of Milton. It's kind of the newer part, developing part of Milton, brand new schools, brand new amenities. brand new retail. We can share all the drone footage with people if they want to come see us in person. We always advise to come see us in person. But if you want to go visit the site location, we can also go and give you guys a full neighborhood tour, show you what the amenities are in the area, what the schools are, the hospitals, all that stuff. But if you're looking over here on a map, this is the location here in Milton. So we're currently in Mississauga. If I zoom this out, you can see that Mississauga's over here, Oakville is over here, and it kind of falls right on the border of Oakville and Mississauga. So the 407 kind of acts as like a a border between Milton and Oakville, not 100% a border, but north, just slightly north of the 407, you can see that this is where the development is happening. And, you know, great area. Great area. If you look at the distance to, let's say, Burnham, Thorpe, and 6th Line, and that's where we're currently building a lot of product in Oakville. So it's about 10 minutes. But the same product that you're getting in Oakville, that same product we're probably selling in Oakville for about $1 million, you're getting here for $750,000. So there is a $200,000 to $300,000 price difference between like 9.5 kilometer radius. So it is substantial for someone that can accommodate with Milton. If if it's still not too far out from where they need to be, essentially, it's a great option. And yes, we do have detached as well. So let me get into the detached. Now, detached options in Milton with this project with Mattamy, they're starting from $1 million, $1,050,000. I'll show you guys. And these prices, like I mentioned, have come down as well. So let me go to Hawthorne and June 13th, availability. Now, there's 3 phases in this whole Hawthorne community. There's phase 4, there's phase 6, and there's phase 8. So phase 8, which just released a few weeks ago, that consists of the townhomes, the rear lane townhomes and the village townhomes, including the freeholds. Phase 4 and phase 6 consist of both detached, single garage detached, and double car garage detached. The models are different between phase 4 and 6. The layouts are different, but similar. The prices are also different, but similar. So if you're looking at phase 4 for Mattamy right now, at the same site, just to give you an idea of the price points, and so you can see here Newman model, which is 1,805 square feet. This is a 3-bedroom option. It's starting at $1,067,000. Now, they are giving you some incentives. They're giving you $10,000 in credits that can be spent towards any upgrades in this in the house, and they're giving you some really good finishes. But I'll just go back to the pricing. So for the single detached, $1,067,000 is the starting price point. We have 2 other models here, which is the Sherbrooke and the Willowdale, which are slightly bigger models, and these are 4-bedroom options. And then it edges up to $1.1 million, up to just under $1.2 million if you're going for the biggest single. That's in phase 4. Going into the double car garage options, the Benning model, which is 2,076 square feet. For phase 4, that would be their entry level, which is starting at $1.209. You can see here that there's different price points for the models. Basically, that is because there are different elevations you can choose from. So some elevations tend to be a little bit more expensive. You can see that the E elevation here is priced at $1.233 versus $1.209. The reason being is because the material that they're using for that elevation might be like a stucco or a stone compared to elevation B, which might be a vinyl. So the vinyl is definitely a more cheaper quality material. The stone and stucco is a more premium, luxurious type of material. So that's why it's reflected in the elevation. In terms of the actual layout of the house, it's fairly similar. All the elevations are almost identical in terms of the inside of the house. It's more the outside, the way the exterior of the house looks, and the material that's being used. But you can see here $1.2 million, and then they go up as high as $1.3 million. In the $1.3 million range for a model which is 2,600 square feet, 4-bedroom. So that is not a bad price. This type of product in Oakville, you're probably looking at 1.6 to 1.7 million. So Milton is significantly cheaper. Again, looking at the difference in distance, and you can't compare Milton to Oakville. Oakville is a completely different beast. I'm just going based on location and proximity. But of course, Oakville has many other factors to consider: the schools, the trails, the demographic. The big thing is the schools, for sure, for a lot of families. But even in Milton, they're building brand new facilities, brand new schools are being built out, and typically the brand new schools are the most state-of-the-art facilities. They attract the best teachers and the best staff. So Milton, it has a lot of good stuff going for it. Honestly, this pocket. I want to show you guys as well just a drone footage of that location as well, because we take drone footage of all these sites. So I actually want to show you what the neighborhood kind of looks like. Again, we can always go and visit. And this is our YouTube channel, so if you guys ever want to go to our YouTube channel, you can see all the drone footage for all these locations. So you can see here, this is basically the intersection of Louis St. Laurent and Thompson Road. And you can see, I'll actually speed this up a bit. I'll put it into 2. I'll move it up here. Yeah, so you can see here, this is all brand new, like 5 years old in terms of retail plazas. The houses that you see over there, these are, I think, maybe 10 years plus, but still fairly new. You can see here, there's a brand new school that they just built out not too long ago. And you can see all the retail in the areas, restaurants, grocery. There's a Freshco, there's a Metro here. Tons of restaurants, you know, the bank, Scotiabank is there as well. So really, really, really nice neighborhood. And you can see here, this is a brand new public school they've also just built out. These 2 buildings, you might have heard of it. It's Mildon Creek by Mattamy. So they're building 4 buildings there. And this is a 1-year-old drone footage. So there's a lot more development here from a year ago. And you can see here, even all these houses here are fairly new homes. This side over here is for Fieldgate homes. So we do have product with Fieldgate. We do have some inventory left there. But if you go to this site right now, this is all developed. All the houses are pretty much built out, but we do have a few inventory lots there as well. And if I just speed this up a little bit more, coming back to, so this is the intersection again of Louis St. Laurent and Thompson Road. And if you go down Louis St. Laurent until you hit Jamestown Parkway, that's where the Mattamy site is. So if I just skim through this a little bit more, okay, there you go. So this whole site here basically is where Mattamy is building out all these homes. And they're going to keep building here for the next few years. But currently this is where we're selling phase 4, phase 6, and phase 8.
So what is the difference between phase 4 and phase 6 in terms of the detached single-car garage properties?
I was showing you guys phase 4, and you can see the prices and the layouts, of course, we have. I'll open up phase 6 for you guys. So you can see that, and all these closings are basically 2026, but you can see that the prices are somewhat similar. It's just the layouts are different, right? So if you look at the prices here for phase 6, you can see that their Belmont model would be their entry level, which is 1,700 square feet. That's a single garage detached. It's starting from $1,060,000. So I think it's almost identical in terms of pricing. You're not too far off. And then it goes up to 1.1. If you go into the double car options, they're starting from 1.1 for their double car option entry level maxi corner, which is a 3-bedroom, and then it goes as high as 1.3, just under 1.4. So prices are somewhat similar. It comes down to kind of like the layouts of the homes. Yeah, so we do have inventory left here as well for detached, but just wanted to really show you guys the I wanted to show you the towns, because really the detached are great options for people looking for a bigger space. And anyone that wants to reach out to us to see what detached options they have here, we can do a meeting in person and go more in depth. But the towns was really attracted me. The price point of 700, starting at 700,000, and for a freehold, that is really attractive to me. Yeah.
Yeah, the pricing is very good. But in terms of a builder, right? What do you think about Mattamy as a builder? Like, people ask the question a lot of times.
Yeah. So Mattamy is one of the largest builders in North America. They build in U.S. as well. They build in Florida. I think in terms of mass producer, they're one of the largest mass producers of homes. And typically, I think their product is pretty good. We do get mixed reactions on Mattamy because I think what happens is when they're building so many homes at such a fast pace, sometimes attention to detail, we've noticed with some clients, is missing. But they're brand new homes. So when they do a PDI inspection, anything that needs to be fixed within the home, a lot of times it's cosmetic things. It's nothing very serious. When you go for your pre-delivery inspection, which is before before they give you the house, essentially, they have an inspector come take a look at the house from the inside. They'll jot down anything that needs to be fixed. Actually, you will point out to them anything in the house that you're not happy with. They have to get it fixed, and they do get it fixed. And if anything doesn't get fixed, Terrion jumps in then to really push the bill there. But what we've noticed with Mattamy is that anything that's outstanding in the PDI, Mattamy takes care of it.
But
so
if you want to compare it with the other builders in Milton or maybe in Oakville, how do you say that? In terms of quality and in terms of pricing, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, they're a decent quality builder. We've done a lot of volume for Mattamy. I think in terms of value, in terms of what they're offering, even with these townhouses, they're offering 9-foot ceilings throughout. They're offering SPC vinyl flooring. They're giving you a full appliance package. They're giving you... Oh, another thing they're giving you, there's no fees with the water heater. So you're getting... I'll just pull it up here to show you actually, but I think with Mattamy, what they do is they give you a lot of value. At the pricing that they're giving you a lot of value. And I think that's why a lot of people go with Mattamy. You can see over here, guys, 9-foot ceilings on the ground and main floor, vinyl flooring throughout, SPC vinyl flooring in the 3rd floor hallway and primary bedroom, smooth ceilings on the main floor, quartz countertops, double sink in the Promi ensuite. Yeah, I mean, these are all standard, but the SPC flooring, the 9-foot on the ground and main, the tankless water heater with no monthly rental costs. So first they're giving you a tankless. Sometimes they give you just like a big tank, which takes up a lot of space. Here they're giving you a tankless, and there's no monthly rental cost. Normally that monthly rental cost could range between $40 to $60. You're saving there. Air source heat pump, which is great. 200 amp service. Sometimes on these smaller properties, they only give you 100 amps. They're giving you 200 amps here, which is more than adequate. And 3 stainless steel appliances, fridge, stove, dishwasher is also included.
And what is this net zero ready home?
And sorry, 2 things. EV charging rough-in, so if you have an electric car, they're already giving you the rough-in, and they're giving you free internet for 1 year.
Yeah, that is interesting. So about the net zero ready homes, what is that?
Net zero, so one thing that Mattamy does, basically with net zero homes, they make the home more efficient. Right? They make the home more efficient, so it produces as much energy as it uses annually through solar panels. Top quality insulation, energy efficient appliances, and renewable energy systems. So that's basically a full umbrella of what it means as a net zero home. So essentially, the end goal is lower utilities, more economic use for the appliances, for everything in the house, better comfort, and a smaller carbon footprint. So they're looking to, not destroy the environment as well while building these homes and having all these fumes and things running. So it's a very efficiently built house. That's the best way I can summarize it.
Like whoever is going to buy the home, they have to pay less electric fees or maybe the
over time. Over time, I mean, the whole goal is for it to be more economically friendly and also more affordable in the pocket. So that is basically Mattamy's end goal, and we have a few connections with people that work directly in Mattamy, right? We've met them through doing PDI inspections with our clients. So if anyone wants to get more detail in depth on what that is, we can always connect them with some of our connections.
So about the buying process,
okay.
Like if someone wants to buy their property with the Mattamy, what's the process?
Very straightforward. So, reach out to us. We can send you more information. We love to meet in person and go over all the details, but we can always meet at the site as well. To book a property, you just need 2 pieces of ID. They need a driver's license, front and back photo, and they need a Canadian passport or PR. That is just to confirm that you are eligible to purchase in Canada. And then the bank draft amount. Mattamy takes, they take payment via bank draft or even by credit card.
And how much deposit we are giving before the closing?
So if you're looking at the townhomes, right? The townhomes are quite flexible. Whether you go for the freehold or the common element, I believe the deposit is the same. So it's $20,000 on signing, $20,000 after 2 months, $20,000 after 4 months. Sorry, $20,000 on signing, $20,000 after 2 months, $15,000 after 120 days, and $15,000 after 180 days. So it's a total of $70,000 that you're paying over 6 months. That's it. So if you're buying a property for $750, it actually works out to less than 10%. It's around 8%. And like I said, these closings won't be until 2026. Again, I think it's a great opportunity for first-time home buyers, whether you go for the freehold option or the maintenance fee option. And it gives you some time to save. It gives you some time to mentally prepare. Like I said, it's gonna take 12 months for these homes to be ready. And yeah, we have our own in-house mortgage team as well. So if any first-time home buyers need full assistance from start to finish, the closing process, arranging the mortgage, we can also assist them with that as well.
Yeah, if people are looking to get the mortgage, I can guide them from the time to purchase until the closing. I can assist them with the closing.
Yep. So
I think you pretty much answered everything by your own self. I didn't have to ask you a lot of questions.
It's hard. Sorry, I just when I'm talking, I just.
So, yeah. But you gave all the information, and everything is accurate and up to the par.
Yeah. So like you can see here, when it comes to Milton, Oakville, Milton, and Burlington, we have a full folder here. Like these are all the different projects. We don't leave any stone unturned. But if someone wants to see what other options are in Milton, I think for first-time home buyers, this is a great option to book a townhouse, freehold townhouse in Milton in the 700s. We do have a few other options if someone's looking to book even a semi-detached in Milton. We have some options in the $1 million price point. It will be higher, but still not as pricey as Mississauga or Oakville. So these are great. These are great options. These are great options for first-time home buyers. Great location. Again, if you want to get more information, reach out to us. Our number is here, and we can discuss further. But I want to switch gears. That was Mattamy Hawethorne, and what we'll do, we'll actually include the link below in the YouTube description. I forgot to mention that. So if anyone wants to get all the information on the floor plans or pricing, it will be in the description below. But I want to shift gears over to Oakville. And I wanted to touch upon a project. Give me a second, guys. I just want to fix something here. There was a project that we released, that the builder released on May 28th. That was the VIP release for Ivy Rouge. So Ivy Rouge, they released on May 28th, the VIP, and they opened to the public on June 14th. So we received an email. This is for people that, the market is a challenging market, but in some pockets, in some areas, product is moving. There are buyers, and Oakville is one of those markets. And this is why we love Oakville so much. It is an expensive price point, but I just want to show you guys this email over here. So basically what the email states here is that they did 24 deals with this project. Ivy Rouge, let me pull it up here. Detached, coming soon. Yeah. So Ivy Rouge, basically, this is a collaboration of Starlane Homes and Rosehaven Homes in Oakville. Again, they released on May 28th. Rosehaven, they sold 24 units, firm deals, in the last 2.5 weeks. And if I show you on the site plan, this is actually an old site plan. The availability, like now they've sold more, but you can see that all their premium lots, 1 second, guys. Yeah. So all their premium lots are sold out. This is for the Rosehaven side. If you're looking at the Starlane side, I'll open up the Starlane. This is just to show you guys that despite the challenging market, if there's good opportunities in the market, a good product, people are still buying. That's the whole point I'm trying to show you guys here. And again, this is also an older availability sheet because this is 7 days ago. But you can see here, all of Starlane's premium lots are almost sold out. So these projects do have townhouses. They do have semi-detached. Yeah, sorry, go on.
And the premium lots are comparatively, they're expensive than the other lots.
These are the most expensive lots on the project. On the Rosehaven side, the average price for the premium lots that they sold out on, including the premiums, are between 1.9 to 2 million. And for the Starlane side, they're also 1.9 plus. Starlane is a little bit more affordable than Rosehaven, but Rosehaven's offering better finishes. People they're both good builders. Rosehaven is kind of maybe a step above Starling in terms of overall quality. That's why they're priced a little bit higher, but Starling's a good build, and you can see that they've done really well. So people are buying good products. People buy, and you can see with the Oakville market, if there's a good opportunity, people do invest in Oakville. So with Oakville, this is a really good project. We have townhouses here starting from 1.1 million. We have semi-detached here starting from 1.2 million. And we have 35-foot lot detached starting from just under 1.6 million. And we have 41-foot detached. Those are the more expensive ones. They're bigger houses, bigger lots. Those are starting from 1.75 to 1.8 million. But we do have availability here. This is at Burnham Thorpe and 6th Line, a really good project. If anyone's looking to get more information on this project, the great thing with this project as well is that closings are in 2027. So for anyone that has hesitation about the market, where things are going, if you can secure a really good deal in Oakville, a good product, and it's not closing for a few years, in a really good location, might be something to consider, right? But if I look at the Starling side, because Rosehaven, again, like I mentioned, is a little bit more pricey. But if I'm pulling up the pricing for Starling, these are the 2-story townhouses. So we have the traditional 2-story townhouses here. Those are the rear lanes. These are the traditional 2 stories. They're starting from 1.2. The semi-detached are starting also from the 1.2s, depending on the size of the model. These are the detached here for Starling. So you can see here they're starting just under 1.6, 1,968 square feet. This is bit of a smaller option, but if you want to go into 2,500 square feet, they're starting between 1.65, and then they go all the way to 1.7, and then the 41 detached, the entry-level model, which is 2,644 square feet, starts from 1.8, and then it goes as high as 1.9, but these are 3,000 plus square feet. So really good product. That's currently really good project. Again, this is a collaboration between Rosehaven and Starling Homes. We do have some lots still remaining here. If anyone's interested to get more information, this is a really good opportunity as well. And in Oakville, we have another development, which is by, I'm not going to touch upon Joshua Tree Montage, because if you guys take a look at our YouTube channel, we've already did a full preview on Joshua Tree Montage. That is a new release that happened a week and a half, 2 weeks ago with Hallett Homes, Premont, and Valerie. If you go to our YouTube channel, and we'll attach the card up here, so you guys can click that and get all the information on that one. But I want to touch upon Carding House Towns, and this is a ready move-in product from Mattamy Homes in Oakville. Again, this could be geared towards first-time home buyers because of the good price point and because of the value you're getting here. So they're almost sold out here. I think we only have a few lots left here. But I want to show you this product actually, because I really like this product. And let me go to Oakville. These are essentially condo townhouse options. So they're 3 levels. They have a second level terrace, and they have a third level balcony. But it's a dual entry. So it's not a back-to-back option. It's a dual entry where you have a single garage on one side with a driveway. I'll actually play the video to show you guys. Actually, I'll play it on my YouTube channel because the quality is a little bit better. These products are starting in the $800,000 price point. So that's a pretty good price point in Oakville for that type of product. And again, pretty good option for first-time home buyers. But let me just pull it up here and show you. Okay, cool. Now these products come with full appliances, and in this video, sorry guys, I think it's freezing a little bit here. Just trying to make it bigger. There you go. Okay, so you can see here, there is a maintenance fee. It's $170 per month. It's a flat fee, and we don't expect this fee to significantly increase over time versus a condo. Full kitchen appliances are included here, including a washing machine and a dryer. So you have the stove, fridge, dishwasher, plus washing machine and dryer. In this video, the light fixtures that you're going to see here and the finishes, they're included in the purchase. You also have access to the Carding House building. The Carding House condo, which was built by Mattamy Homes, is right adjacent to these townhouses. and you have access to all their amenities there. Their party room, their gym, all that. It's free admission, even though you're not part of that carding house building. You have access to it, and all these units come with a 4th level terrace as well. And throughout the home, there is laminate flooring. So it's not a carpet, it's a laminate flooring. But I'll play this video for you guys just to show you one of the houses that was for sale, to give you an idea of the product. So there are a lot of people here, so now I can shoot you guys the ground level a little bit more easier. You got the closet here as well. Alright, so this is the layout for T1, and you can see this is the driveway over here. So pretty good driveway. You can park definitely one car, and then the garage is over there. You can see this is the front of the house. And this is the T1 model again. We're going to take a look at the inside of all of them. You can see the models are over here. Sorry, the houses are in a row over here, 3-story with a garage and a driveway. And to the right there, that's the carding house condominium. So what we'll do, we'll take a look inside. And again, this is the driveway. And this is the house. So you can see over there, they've given you a 2nd level balcony and a 3rd level balcony in one of the bedrooms, maybe the master. And that's the garage over there. Testing. So over here, that's the garage. This is the entrance here, the door. And then when you come in the house, this is the ground level. You have the stairs going upstairs. And over here to the right, you have the closet. This is where your furnace is and your hot water tank. This is on the ground level.
Yeah, this one is 244 square feet.
And then you said we get to use the amenities of the condos.
Yeah, so the condo amenity, gym, party room.
So this is the ground level, as you can see, hallway, closets, and then furnace and hot water tank, I'm assuming is there, right?
You can open it, it's the mechanical.
I saw it, yeah. So I think I'm good. Okay, and then this is the front of the house. Okay, so these are the stairs going to the main level. To the right here, you can see big windows, huge window exposure. Right? Sorry, guys. And then as you walk over here, again. So you can see it's a good product, right? Like you can see that. So this product here is $870,000, but look at the finishes, like granite countertops. Like the shower looks pretty good as well. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
It's really good, but I forgot, what's the closing date on these ones?
These are ready move-in.
Oh.
So what they did with these products is that Mattamy decided we're going to build these townhouses, and then we're going to sell them as ready move-in. So we can get a closing date here as far as probably October, November. But like, I mean, this is a great option. Like, look at this. Look at the kitchen for first-time home buyers. Like, obviously, they've staged it really well too. The staging is done really, really well, but it's a good product. But yeah, I mean, I think October, November is probably the farthest we can get with these ones. So this is the ground level, as you can see. See, there's a carding house building. So basically, if you own this townhouse, you have access to all the amenities in that building there as well.
Yeah. And what are the amenities there, apart from the gym?
They have a gym, they have a party room, they have, I think, a barbecue terrace that you can also use. So and you can see there's actually houses there.
Indeed, it is a very good opportunity.
For first-time home buyers, it's a good opportunity. Yeah, so then you go upstairs here, and so the washer on this one is on the 2nd level, stacked washer and dryer. All these videos, guys, by the way, are on our YouTube channel, so you can always go and take a look at it. When someone's buying a pre-construction house, see, that's the thing. When you're buying a resale property, you're able to go and see the house. You're able to see it inside and out, start to finish. With pre-construction, you're looking at a floor plan. I mean, you're looking at this, and they're saying $2 million to buy it. But what we do is that, some of these builders have built previous phases before, and the similar models are existing. So we go there, we film the inside. In this case, because this project, the way Mattamy did this is that they built the houses first, and now they're selling them. So we had the option to go and take a look at these houses from inside. But even on pre-construction projects in Oakville, Milton, Burlington, where we specialize, we go and we film a lot of the houses in their previous phases that they've already built. So when you're going and booking a pre-construction product, but you want to see what it looks like, some of those models we can show you. We can show you as a video, 4K footage, what the house looks like, to at least give you an idea, right? It's not going inside the house, but it's still something. But yeah, I mean, this is a good product, again, like I said, for first-time home buyers. They did very well here. I think they're almost sold out. I think we have a few remaining towns here, but people saw value there. So, and this is located at Dundas, close to Dundas and 6th Line. It's not too far. So pretty central location in an existing neighborhood. You can see here, this is all existing neighborhood. So we have these are all 3-bedroom options, right? These are all 3-bedroom options. I'm going to skip it here. I just want to show you the terrace, because I think the terrace is really cool. You can't get anything in Oakville at this price. Honestly, for townhouses, it's impossible. Like, the next step up from this would be going for a back-to-back town, which I'm not really even a big fan of. But those would be starting in the $900,000 price point, $950,000. So, but this is what I really like. So when you go up here, so this is basically, so there's 3 levels, then you go up to a 4th level terrace. And they got like a little bit of like a common area space here. But look at your balcony here. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is very well staged as well.
Yeah. You got a barbecue, you got seating. I mean, especially if you're like a younger couple and you have friends over, you want to have friends over, and you don't want to, destroy your whole house and make it messy, just bring them all up here.
Yeah, that is
have
true.
a barbecue, have some, food. It's a great option. Great option. So yeah, so this product, Carding House Towns, again, the walkthroughs on our YouTube channel. We have a few lots left here. I'll show you very briefly the pricing on this one. Actually, I don't have I have the physical pricing. I don't have the actual digital pricing here. Let me see if I can share it with you guys somehow. Carding House. They should have sent us an email, a digital email, but I don't think we have it. Let me see broker portal. Yeah, so we went over Milton, Hawthorne, the townhouses, the freehold towns from $700,000 in Milton. I think that's a great option. If you're looking for detached, we do have detached options there in Milton as well. In Oakville, this Carding House project, I think, is a great opportunity, again, for first-time home buyers. Really good price point. Oh, I think you have it. Awesome. Let me just see. Where did you get that from? Okay, just see if you can WhatsApp it to me. I can pull it up on WhatsApp. But yeah, I think they're almost sold out here. Honestly, I think they're almost sold out here. But this is a good product. WhatsApp is loading, and if you want to see what it looks like, I don't think I showed you the outside of the house, but essentially, you know what? I'll just play the video because I have a video of it. Oh, actually, this is the neighborhood. I can show you what the neighborhood looks like. So you can see this is the neighborhood. That over there is basically Dundas. So that's Dundas, and basically you come up to like 6th Line. That's the building when it was under construction, actually. Okay. So yeah, those are the 2 projects I wanted to go over. We have a lot more projects that we can probably go over, but what are we at right now? 53 minutes. I think I guess we'll cut it for now. detached towns, semis, anything in Oakville, Milton, Burlington. Oh, the pricing is there. Okay, let me just show you quickly, guys, the pricing for Carding House towns. Oh, I don't think it's still loading.
I can email.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't have a digital copy of it. I have the physical copy. Okay, there you go. Should load for me. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these units are, some of them are sold, but here's the price points. So 1389, 1359, 1359, 1359. Sorry, those are the square footage. I'm going crazy. The price points are here. 834, 849, 849, 849. So prices are, for Oakville, I mean, those are quite attractive prices. The square footage is not bad at all. The exterior, that would be your balcony. I know some people are, for religious reasons or other reasons, they're looking for a certain direction. So the view, the direction is over here. And yeah, so fairly good price points. But yeah, again, going back to Oakville, Milton, Burlington, guys, if anyone has any questions about any developments happening in these markets, feel free to reach out to us. Burlington, I know I have it here that we're going to talk about Burlington as well, but we don't have that many developments in Burlington. We do have townhouses and semi-detached, and we have 50-foot detached houses in Burlington for pre-con. But the 50-foot detached are starting from 1.9, 1.85, 1.9. So if that's a higher price point for some people, I understand. But we do have townhouses and semis in Burlington. For Oakville, we have, right now, basically, if you're looking to book a detached house in Oakville, single garage detached, you're going to have to come up to at least 1.4 million for pre-construction. For double car garage options, you'll have to come up to at least 1.65 right now. But that is 15 to 20% lower than what these prices were 15 months back. The same product that Mattamy was selling for 1.8 a year ago, they're selling right now for 1.65. So prices have come down, and if you guys are looking to get more information on these core markets and what's going on, we can definitely share a lot of information for you guys. Anything else you want to talk about, Asim, or that's it?
That's all for today, and you answered everything without me asking you anything.
It's very hard to go by questions,
Yeah,
but
so-
if there's anything I missed,
yeah,
let me.
that's good.
Yeah.
So I hope we'll see everyone next weekend.
Yeah, we'll try for next week. If anyone had any questions, again, on overall how the market is, it's a challenging market, but we have noticed more activity in May and June. And that's more, I think, seasonal. What's your opinion? Because if you look at 2024, historically, volume picks up in the summertime. But what's your opinion on the market overall?
This year the market was slower. I mean,
Yeah.
even in the summers, right? The market is really slow.
Mm.
So, but a little improvement if we compare with the previous months, but not that great. People are still scared to jump in, and they're not sure. They're uncertain about how the economy is, in which direction the economy is heading.
Yeah. Well, I showed you again in Oakville, they did 24 units.
Yeah.
You know?
The price was really good, and again,
Well, the price was high, 2 million, but I think the value was good.
yeah. The price according to the value was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the most of the ravine lots, I think everything is gone when it comes to the ravine lots.
Yeah. Because see, the thing with Oakville, showing you guys one more time, it's the natural heritage, right? Like if you have an option to be, like everyone wants to be in a house where there's no house behind them. So if I show you guys on the drone for Ivy Rouge, where is Ivy Rouge? Yeah. So, natural heritage, that's what you pay the premium for. And the premium here was around 100,000 plus to be on the ravine lot. So you can see here, this is natural heritage. Natural heritage is basically preserved land. So in Oakville, they'll never, they'll never build on that natural heritage. And that's why, people pay a premium for it. What's that? I can't even read that.
I thought it's enough, I think.
It's enough. Okay. No, I just wanted to show them the natural heritage quickly. So yeah, this is the site over here for Ivy Rouge, and one second. I just wanted to show them the natural heritage to give them an idea. So you see here, this is natural heritage. So the houses that are being built here, they're gonna have a backyard. And they're gonna have this behind them. Yeah, there it is. All of these houses that were sold along the natural heritage, they're all sold out. So that's what natural heritage is. But yeah, I think we'll cut it for today. If anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Our numbers are here. Have a look at our YouTube channel. Again, we'll attach the links for the projects we went over today on the YouTube description, and we'll try to see you